October is Filipino American History Month, and we're celebrating with a Capitol Hill bakery that's putting a Filipino spin on Eastern European pastries.
Yes, it's a combination that's so unique that they're being featured in a brand new documentary premiering this weekend. Please welcome the owner of Pinoyshki Bakery and Cafe, Ali Anderson.
Thanks.
How are you doing? Welcome to the show.
So we should say right off the top that it's a new name, Pinoyshki Bakery.
Yes.
It used to be Pinoyshki?
No, it used to be Pinoyshki on 3rd.
On 3rd,
Yeah.
okay. And you've kind of changed with this fusion. You're bringing some new things in?
Yeah, so Pinoyshki is like a East European meat bread. So it's kind of playing with that word, and then like Filipino, Pinoy comes from the Filipino word Pinoy. Pinoyshki, so it's kind of just a mix of those two words and the playing words.
Oh,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes
when
sense.
you say it out loud, it makes sense. Yes. So I
Okay.
see you got a lot of great stuff here that you brought with yourself.
Yep.
What are we making today?
So in celebration for the Filipino American History Month and to also celebrate fall, we're gonna do ginataang kalabasa. So as Filipinos,
Want to say that one more time for us?
ginataang kalabasa.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
So yeah, as
Pronounced
Filipinos,
perfectly, by the way.
yeah, as Filipinos are not exactly known for our vegetable dishes, but we do have a few vegetable
Okay.
dishes that highlight our fresh veggies.
Okay,
And
so what is this we started with?
we're starting with some bacon,
Bacon.
here.
Okay.
All good dishes.
That's
a
great
Bacon.
start.
Yeah, we're not, so this is our vegetarian version.
The Filipino version
This
of
is
vegetarian is
Filipino
bacon.
vegetarian, yeah. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that version. Okay, so bacon.
bacon.
Okay.
So we have some onions, garlic, ginger.
All right.
Always have
Those
that.
That's an incredible combination.
Yeah.
So we'll just soften those up real quick.
It gets. I can imagine that's very aromatic once it
Yeah.
starts heating up in the pan.
Yeah,
the
yeah, you
garlic
can
and the
just
ginger.
smell all those all the ginger there. It's like,
Okay. So tell me about this. It's most people, such as myself, who are not that smart, would probably think that's not a normal fusion, Filipino and Eastern European. How did that come together?
yeah, so I kind of ran into this small hole-in-the-wall bakery in 3rd Avenue downtown. It was run by this, like, all these East European immigrant women. And they happen to be selling, so so I'm like, as an immigrant myself, I kind of felt like a kinship towards them. So it kind of just took over, and they started teaching me all the rows behind, like what they do,
And the dough and the dumpling part.
and the dough
Okay.
and the dumpling part, and then kind of over time I kind of showed them like, oh well, we have a version of this in the Philippines called empanada and siopaw.
Right.
So I tried to fill it with like the Filipino fillings, and they gave me some feedback, and then kind of was like a joint effort, teamwork.
What a
So,
great
like,
idea.
Yeah, so there came like the Pinoyshkis, yeah.
So what happens after this? Is there
So
Yeah.
we add the coconut milk and coconut
Here,
can I help?
cream here. Yes.
It already
it?
smells
Yes.
delicious,
Ooh.
but now you're about to put the coconut milk in there and take it
So
to
all
the next
this,
level.
okay.
Yes.
so that's straight coconut milk
Yeah, and coconut cream.
and coconut cream together. Okay.
So of course the coconut milk is definitely the Filipino part of this equation.
Yes.
Okay.
Like we have a lot of coconuts in the Philippines. Like we make use of every single part of the coconut.
Yeah.
Even the husk.
Oh my gosh, what do you do with the
What do
husk?
you do with the
I gotta know that. I know this isn't part of this. What do you do with the husk?
It's really useful for cleaning the floors, like
Okay.
polishing.
So you're not eating the husk.
No.
Oh, that's such a great idea.
Yeah.
All right.
And the waste not, want not.
Would this simmer a little bit?
Yeah,
And
so
then
we'll let that boil
Simmer
a
it
little
up,
bit. Yeah.
and then of
Okay.
course there's the dough part of this.
Okay.
What do we do here?
I'm gonna watch this.
Thank
So
you. You
let's-
take care of that, Susie. We'll do the bowl.
So
over
we
here.
have some finished filling here.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll this real quick. So
Okay.
here's your dough.
And
So we
what
put
else is in that filling? Well, that you, it's this mix.
It's this mix and then the pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This pumpkin, you did something to this pumpkin before.
Yeah, I roasted it
Okay.
until like it's nice and soft, and then that's when we add
Okay.
it to our sauce over there.
I know natural pumpkin when I see it, and I know that's not you had to do some
Canned.
cooking to that.
Oh no,
not
yeah.
canned.
So I'll help you out with rolling some of this out. Of course, we had flour laid down here. Of course, that makes it a little easier to do the rolling process. And now you're filling it.
Yeah.
That's a combination of the stuff that Susie's over there putting
Not-
together.
not-
So like when it cooks
Ruining.
down, so it gets into this thick little filling that we have here.
Okay.
So tell me about the new restaurant. It's bigger.
Yeah.
The bakery?
It's in Capitol Hill. Like, you see all these nice big windows. It's very open, so it looks a lot bigger, but it's actually not that much bigger than our previous space.
Okay. There's also a documentary being made about what you got going on here, whether it's authentic Filipino food or not. Tell me about the documentary, what it's called, where we can catch it at.
So it's an Amazon documentary called Authentic or Not. So it's kind of like an age-old debate, like what makes Filipino food authentic?
Okay.
Like, are we supposed to keep it like in like the traditional turo way, which is like, you know, everything is all in one pan, or is fusion considered like Filipino food?
Awesome. Fusion is a big deal right now.
Yeah.
This is a new fusion. So now you're folding this thing
So
up.
yeah,
This is the part I have trouble
want
with
to
every
show
time.
you,
Tell me
yeah.
about this,
Go
how
for
you
it,
do it.
Terry.
So yeah, so let me fill that again for you. Yeah.
Okay. Filled it up.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna fold it. Tell me how to do this.
Yeah.
And while you do that, can I try some of these other things that you've brought?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to eat away over here. You guys.
Yeah, you got the fun part
So
over there. Susan.
you press the.
great.
Press it up top.
Yeah, right
Okay.
here.
Squeeze.
Make sure like that's all kind of sealed up.
No openings. Got it.
Chocolate.
So you take a little bit of the dough from the one end,
Okay.
fold it over your finger like this,
Okay.
and then move your finger and then do it another time.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I know.
Terry, you're doing so well.
Yeah.
Are you guys hiring down there?
Yeah, you can. You need a job, a
Yeah, I
part-time
do.
job.
I bring the fusion to the fusion. I bring the fun to the fusion.
And the
Yeah.
documentary hits streaming in January?
At the end of the month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're really trying to get it by.
Okay. I'm over here just
October.
eating this mummy, and it's delicious,
Okay.
by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, but can we, before we get out of here,
Sorry.
you got to pass me one of the finished ones. This is
Okay.
new, the TV Magic. Pass me
TV
one of the finished
Magic.
ones. Let's try that out.
Tied just the way you did, Terry.
Oh yeah, it looks like this
at
is the
that.
one I made earlier,
Yeah,
right?
it looks like that.
Wow, look how beautiful those are.
Yeah.
So yeah, we top that with like fried garlic as well. So
Oh my goodness,
Yeah?
this is good.
Good stuff?
Got the pumpkin flavor, and I can definitely tell the Filipino flavors in there. Absolutely.
like you can taste all the ginger and all the garlic there.
All right, I'm going to
Delicious.
let you guys eat.
The New Day Northwest Kitchen is brought to you by Safeway.